Because you can do whatever you want to. And people are sitting there, unbelievable stuff that you're doing. That's how arrogant you are. You avoid evidence. You can't do anything but audio monitor because I'm not a criminal. You're trumping all this shit up. Everything you're doing, you're pulling out of your ass. And you don't give a fuck who sees it. You're a jackass is what you are. That's not clever. That's not you being smart. That's you walking around naked and telling everybody you're dressed like a king. And expecting everybody to suck your dick for you while you do it. Those people that saw that weren't sucking your dick, asshole. They were thinking, what the fuck is going on? You know what they're going to go do? Go home and tell their wife, or their friends, or their boss, or their co-workers that work at those oil company subsidiaries. What does that create, asshole? Reasonable doubt. There's too many witnesses, isn't it? But you think because you control the administrative record that that's the only record there is. What are they doing? Those people start calling and filing complaints because they see it, because they're scared, because they go to that store, because that store manager and the police are letting some shit like that go on. What does that do to the reputation of the Shreveport Police Department? What does that do to the citizens of this country who trust the police to do the right thing in situations like that? You know what they know? That you're full of shit, asshole, and they've never met you, and neither have I. You think you're clever because you got this little bowl full of tricks that you pull out of your ass every day. Because you think you're good at what you do. And you know what? There are people out there who are. There are people out there that could have me in jail by 5 o'clock today, could have you in jail by 5 o'clock today, that are better at surveillance and using snitches than you'll ever be if you try every day for the rest of your life, asshole, to do what you think you're good at. That's the truth. But look at what you can do, and nobody's going to stop you, so you're going to keep doing it anyway. There's so much reasonable doubt that it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The videos alone that I have are going to prove what a lying sack of shit you are. Right? Pathetic is what that is. It doesn't matter to you because you've dug in so hard and spent so much time and energy doing what you're doing. This is my house. I live here. You don't have a right to surveil me. You don't have my permission to talk to anybody I know or go to any place where I go. You never supervise me or my son, whoever you are. You never spent a dime on us. Nobody has ever done anything like you say. So you sit back and the police let you do all this and you try to say what the state of Louisiana doesn't do anything to help parents that don't stand up for themselves. Never mind, I've gone down, I've ripped your snitches apart over and over again and gotten fired for it. Never mind, I've torn the police officers up that have given me these ridiculous snow jobs. Gone down to the police station and done it there too. It's not enough that I said it, I didn't say it the right way, did I? I didn't say please, pretty please with sugar on top. You have destroyed my life and my son's life. We live in squalor. While you line the pockets of straight trash niggers and your own. So you can sit back and do this and beat yourself over the head congratulating yourself with how clever you are. You know what? I read part of a book once. It was written by a police officer. Had more integrity in his pinky than you will ever have. I mean, if you went to church every day. People like him that risk their lives. What, my life isn't valuable? My son's life isn't valuable? Yours is so much more valuable than mine. Those two police officers who sat there and gave me a snow job, get their paychecks. Just like you are. Talking down to me like I was a fucking dog and stupid on top of it. I was the only person on the clock at Circle K when that happened. He wasn't on the clock, and nobody was there last night but me. He wasn't supposed to be there, and I told the cop he didn't have permission to be there because I didn't give him permission. Madeline wasn't there. I don't give a fuck if she is the store manager. She wasn't there either. She wasn't being subjected to the search. right? You seen Officer Byrne over. He made a beeline for the bathroom, left his pee in the toilet. No telling what you're doing. I got my period last night, honey. I've never done drugs a day in my life, and I don't traffic them. And if I did, I would probably have a gang of street trash niggers that work for you to find your sorry ass and put a fucking bullet between your eyes for what you're doing, which is exactly what you deserve. And every one of your fucking snitches do too. And I don't give a shit what you say. I know what a fucking scumbag you are. And I know what a lying sack of shit you are. And I know you're laughing all the way to the bank. You're trying to take my son from me. You're driving us into the ditch again because you think you're clever. You know what? I hope that nobody ever lights your world up. You know, those guys that are really good at what you think you're good at. I hope nobody just gets bored one day and decides to run a little field exercise on your ass to show you the difference between your dick and theirs. You like to pick on people? Why don't you pick on somebody else? Why don't you try picking on somebody that will beat the asses of your snitches, that would have dragged him outside and beat his ass? And you say, I deserve this. You don't have a right to be doing what you're doing. You don't have any right to do it. I don't give a fuck what the laws are you pull out of your ass to say it's okay. It's all bullshit. I know it, and so do you. I'm not a pedophile. I've never done drugs a day in my life. I'm not a dealer. I'm not going to run drugs for you. I don't believe in using informants, and I'm not going to be a snitch for you either. You understand that? Why? It's a death sentence, is why. Drug dealers kill each other and steal their product from each other. If they don't get killed by their enemy, their rival drug dealer, they get killed by somebody who just wants their drugs and just pulls out a gun and shoots them for it. Or they get killed by the cops. That's a death sentence, asshole. That's what you deserve. I don't deserve it, and neither does my son. We are innocent. You can't stand that. You hate us for it. Because you want to be the big dog on the block, and this is the world that you live in, and you think you're clever. You're not. All you're doing is proving my case for me. I sat there and videotaped him, and he didn't care. And you had those cops come in there and give me a fucking snow job on camera, and have them saying on camera that they didn't care I was videotaping it. And have customers there that all saw it and act like that didn't matter either. You say that I pretend like I don't know. No, I don't. Everybody likes to play. It's so much fun. The Snickers are behind my back. The little network of niggers and dopeheads that you send in there to lie for you. Everybody knows what you're doing. You don't care that they know. Because you think you're clever and you're going to drag me and my son through the streets in chains and have people condemn us for nothing other than what you say. I would beat your ass until you were fucking begging me to shoot you. I would. I'd take you down to the police station and hang your sorry ass from the flagpole with a bullet between your eyes for every cop who thinks it's so funny and that it's so clever and that it doesn't matter, it's just this petty little game. And she deserved what she got. No, I didn't deserve this. I haven't done anything to anybody. And I'm not a drug dealer. And I'm not going into that hell. You've got lookalikes for me on the street, in public. You've got all kinds of fabrications you're engaged in. That shirt I wear is a 4X. It fits me like it's too small. It's more like, what, an extra large. What'd you do? Sew in new size tags on it. I've got other shirts that are